And she's actually awake, so she's gonna be in the video with us.
Hi.
Hi, baby. Did you just wake up? Okay, you're gonna join us on our video?
Crackers? Here, look it. What are we doing?
So today we are going to be sharing our top most used baby items. Our little girl is 14 months old now, and we want to share the items that we feel like we've used the most with her, either since she's been born or that we use a lot now. So this is his and her point of view, and this is a new series that we've started if you saw our last video on it. And I'm going to be listing my items, he's going to be sharing his, and we'll talk about it and go from there.
If you're new here, we are Crystal and Kyle, and this channel is about us being new parents.
Family, faith, fitness.
Correct, yeah, and also us living on Maui at one point in time. So we kind of talk about anything and everything, so we hope it is somewhat interesting and at least helpful for you. Okay, so we're going to get into it. Crystal, so what is your first most used baby item?
My first most used baby item, I'm gonna say, is our Time Flies baby audio monitor. So we had a BabyWise cam, and we didn't like the idea of her possibly, being watched if it got hacked or anything like that. And then when we moved, we also have only 5G in our house, and it wasn't compatible. So we decided to get the audio monitor, which we love because I think her being in her crib, she's totally safe in there, so we don't really need to see what's going on. As long as we can hear it, I can go in, and if it sounds like she needs me to go in there or he needs to go in there, we can use the audio monitor.
To elaborate on the cam that Crystal was just talking about, so there's actually, if you look into it, those baby cams, they're actually really easily, they can get hacked pretty easy. So just make sure that if you do get one, that it's going to be protecting your baby and not broadcasting the baby to the world. That's why we leaned against it, because it's actually a really common thing, and I don't know why there's a bunch of people out there that feel like they need to watch little babies at night. But anyways, that's why we're not using the baby cam.
So the thing I really love about the Time Flies baby monitor that we got, and we'll be showing that to you guys here in a second, it's super sensitive. It picks up the slightest sound, but it doesn't pick up her sound machine. But if she makes a little movement or anything, it picks it up right away. And there's just a ton of features on it that I really love, and I can actually share that in a separate review video if you're interested. So just leave a comment below if you want to hear more about that. So what's your first most used baby item?
My first one is a diaper bag. That one might be obvious. That's kind of like a car seat or a stroller, but maybe some people don't think that they should have a to-go bag. We always have a to-go bag, and it carries all the essentials. So obviously diapers, baby wipes, toys, snacks.
So how do you feel carrying that? Because you're a male. So
I mean, it's pretty neutral, really. It's pretty stylish, but yeah, that is always with us, and there's been times we've forgotten it. Luckily, we didn't have to pay a big price with a blowout or anything like that, but it's always with us. So
yeah. So my second most top used baby item is our pack and play yard. We got the one with the bassinet and the diaper changing station. I'd say that the diaper changing station was great. Didn't so much need the bassinet, so there is a link to one on Amazon that I can leave below that has just the diaper changing station. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing. It's not like a nice wooden crib or anything like that, but it's multifunctional, and that's why we got it, so that we wouldn't have a crib and have to get the pack and play. So we used that. We bought a mattress for it separately. We love it because we can bring it if we go visit family, so she has a safe place to sleep. Yep. And she's about 14 months old now, and we've been using it ever since she was born. And she's actually awake, so she's gonna be in the video with us.
What are we doing? Here, you want those?
So the pack and play has been great. And how about you? What's your next one?
My next one is the Munchkin snack cups, which, guess what I'm not sure if she's in the frame.
The Munchkin snack cups.
She uses these all the time, and they're great because they don't make a mess, they don't spill. She sticks her hand in there and she gets what she wants, and it's the perfect world. Yeah. So that's mine.
And we don't really allow her to eat outside of her high chair. The only thing we will let her eat with is these snack cups, and we'll put healthy little gluten-free snacks in there for her, and we can do a separate video on that too if you're interested in seeing what she snacks on. because she does eat a lot different than most kids. So yeah. The next item on my list is the Fisher-Price baby swing. I didn't think that we would actually like the Fisher-Price baby swing as much as we did because we felt like it was maybe like a cheaper brand, but we actually both loved it. The music on it wasn't annoying. It was like actually enjoyable, I guess, for baby music. And we loved it because the mobile at the top actually spun like from a button, the push of a button. And I know some of them don't. And then the seat, it also had a vibrating option, so you could put batteries in it and it could vibrate to soothe some babies. We never use that feature. And then also the swing, it tilts and swivels left or right, forward or backwards, so it can swing both directions, and you can also turn the swing.
I think the other thing to say is that it worked for our baby. That doesn't mean it's gonna work for your baby.
But that was actually one thing that was not on my list. I'm like, if I don't have to have a baby swing, then I'm not gonna get one because I don't want this huge swing in our house. But at 5 days old, I think we went out and you bought one, hurry up, put it together, and she actually continued to use it until she was about 11 months old. So we got a lot of use out of that.
My last one that I have, and we haven't used these in a while, but we definitely used them all the time when she was really little, and that was swaddles. So swaddling for babies, they just feel protected in them. Before I ever had a baby, I didn't really understand like what a swaddle was or why we used a swaddle, but she was in them all the time. Yeah. And that really helped her sleeping, and she was just snug as a bug in the swaddle. So.
And we actually do use them to this day. So
for other reasons.
Yeah, like if I'm breastfeeding her or something and it's been summertime and hot, instead of a blanket, I always like to kind of like wrap something around my arm so that she has a comfy like place to lay. And I'll do that, or I'll also use them as a cover sometimes on the stroller, so that if too much sun is getting in or something, or if she started to go to sleep as we're in the stroller, she's in the stroller, then I can just kind of block the wind, bugs, and shade sun with the swaddle.
Yep.
And there's still like airflow that gets in too. And we use them for other things like peekaboo. Huh? You like to play peekaboo with your swaddles? Yeah. The next baby item on my list is a sound machine, and this item is actually, we didn't use it at first, but I feel like we probably should have, and it's really good for naps, I think. We've noticed lately that if we put it on while she goes to sleep, she actually wakes up more throughout the middle of the night when it's on. But if it's on for naps, it's nice because if I'm making noise around the house getting things done when she's sleeping, then it really blocks out the noise. But I think to have it on all night, we've noticed a trend that she wakes up more. But we've gotten a lot of use out of the sound machine. And then what's your next one?
That's all I got.
Okay.
For now.
So I have one more on my list, and it's the Ingenuity baby bouncer. We used that until she was about 10 months, when she really started stop crawling, I think, when she was starting to like, I don't know. I think we used it until she was about 10 months old, and we got a lot of use out of that. So it was nice. I'd probably recommend if you could find one that plugs into the wall. I don't know if they have anything like that. That would be better. We did have a battery operated one that played music and it bounced on 2 different levels, and we really liked ours, but I think that maybe I would have looked a little further and seen what other options are out there. So yeah, those are our top most used baby items from newborn to 14 months, and yeah. So we're thinking about doing a video of our least used baby items because we don't want people to waste money if they don't have to, and we know it's different for every family, but if you're a family that's, you know, has a similar lifestyle as us, then maybe it could help for you.
Yeah, there's some things that we bought, whatever, that we haven't really even used like once, you know, or like very few times. Like, I think, just for example, like her breast pump, like rarely use that. So it just depends. But yeah, we're thinking about making a video on that, and that could be the next one. So
yeah, let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, then like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. You want to say goodbye?
Bye. Say bye. Bye.
See, bye.
She's like, what are we waving at? There's nothing over there. Huh. All right, guys, have a good one.